Well, hello there, this is Rosanna, otherwise known as Rosie Glow, and I wanted to make a little video called Sad But Good. And this is really to address any situation in life where we're having to experience the emotions that come with letting go in order to be able to bring in something that we really, really want. I have an example of a dear friend of mine who's giving up breastfeeding today. She's weaning her little one off her breast, and this is her second child. She's been there before. Anyone who's ever weaned a child off the breast knows that it's an emotional experience, just like when the milk comes in with a newborn, it's an emotional experience. This is all to do with nurturing and nourishment. And although it's really the right thing for her, and she really is ready to let it go, and it is also right for her child as well, there's still this sadness of there's a loss of a certain level of the bond to allow the next stage of development. Another example I have is recognizing when a relationship is done, recognizing when actually you don't want what's on offer. And in a way, there's a relief with this because it allows you to move forward and to open yourself up to what you really do want. And you know you're unhappy when it looks like everyone around you has got something that you don't. And you're accepting really the unacceptable. So, the truth that comes from Sad But Good there is being able to state your truth, maybe not being met where you want to be met, having to let that go at this stage as a relationship and say this doesn't serve me, to open the space for something better, whether that's with the same person or whether that's with someone else. Another example is of another dear friend of mine who may well be perimenopausal, and it's that letting go of fertility to move into the age of sage. Every transition in our lives has something to look forward to and also something that we mourn. When you're a baby, you step out of babyhood, so that complete dependency into toddlerhood, and you become very defiant. And from that defiance, we then come back to questioning why, what's happening, and then our hormones kick in. And then from our hormones, we become defiant again, like toddlers, as we want to and need to assert our independence to get out into the world. And so on and so forth, the phases go. You're engaged to be married, if that's your thing. And so you're letting go of being the maiden. You fall pregnant, and that's really exciting, but it's letting go of your life as a person who didn't have to think about being a mother or a father in a family. Your baby is born. That phase of pregnancy is over, and now there's this growing of the child. Every transition in life gives us this opportunity to hold conflicting emotions in the same space. And this is where compassion comes in, okay? Because we favour certain emotions over others. We're all masters of pain relief, one way or another. I don't want to feel this, I'm going to just do this or that or the other to make myself feel better. And all I'm inviting you to do is just to feel it anyway. Say, okay, if I'm going to numb out, I'm going to numb out. But what is it I'm numbing out from? What is going on for me right now that's uncomfortable? What is the belief I'm holding about myself? Is it in alignment with my truth, that I am a source of love, light? I am a multidimensional being of love and light, the source of my creations. I am a divine spark made in the image of the Creator. Or is it out of alignment? Am I telling myself I'm shit, I'm rubbish, I'm useless, I'm never going to find what I want? You've got to be your own barometer of what's going on in the world, your world, because every world's subjective. And to see, when you align with the divine, when you align with the greatest version of you, when you say, I am surrendering my personal will to divine will, knowing that divine will is you, your divine spark, you ain't giving your power away to anyone or anything outside of you. You're surrendering to the God self within you, your inner presence, okay? The God within, the Christ consciousness. When you hand over to that part of you, if you don't trust that that part of you seriously wants the best for you, and they're not like a holier than thou version of you, they're a you that is the most enjoyable, fulfilled, happy soul self, the part of you that's come here to learn lessons that need to be learned, but also wanting to learn through grace and ease and to choose the joyful path. When you sign up to that, things only get better, things only get more enjoyable. And if you keep aligning with that, when things fall away, when things don't go the way you want them to, or when you have to make a decision that's difficult to make, it really helps you to just trust that things are in divine and perfect order. So, sad but good. Whatever is in your life, that feels like it's sad, but also good, necessary, part of your growth, give thanks. Give thanks and keep focused on what is going to come out of this, and allow yourself to grieve what is being let go of as well. It's okay to feel sad. You don't have to be happy all the time. It's okay to feel emotions that are challenging. It's okay not to be okay sometimes. Just be really careful not to wallow in the places that don't serve you. It can be very compelling and addictive even to keep feeding those thoughts and feelings that lower your vibration. Acknowledge them by all means. Bring them to light by all means, but don't dwell in the shadow. Don't dwell in the places that make you feel less of a being than you actually are, because you ain't serving you or anyone else or any of the dreams you have for yourself if you do that. Okay. I am worthy, I am deserving, I am allowed. I am worthy, I am deserving, I am allowed. What are you worthy of? What are you deserving of? What are you allowed? What do you want? Your God self is listening.